Hello and welcome everybody to Encounters. My name is Carface. Now we're reviewing the new champion for Encounters, Frankenstein. Now this is the Halloween event champion that's just come out, so we'll be reviewing it. Now obviously this is not the ultimatum video going over everything itty bitty thing about this champion. I have barely played that many games, so I don't think I'm qualified to tell you the ins and outs, the secret techniques, the hidden jutsus of this character, right? So I can't tell you that, at least not now at least. So if that does happen, then maybe there'll be a remastered video, whether I come down to it or it's just all the people who watch this video just want a remastered. So if that does come down to that, then yes, if this champion is still available at the end of Halloween or after, then I'll still play this character. But for now, this is just my first-ish impressions. I have played this character before, so I don't take the worst of takes, right? I don't want the worst bad takes imaginable. So these I think will be decent. Now, obviously, we'll go over his first basic move. His basic. Now, I don't know why his basic move is called basic. It's definitely not called basic, but it shows you like this. You get really crazy to get really creative, but obviously it's not that strong. But you can see, so you can take damage. Now, after 4 hits, I'll just kill him very quickly to just show you how that works. Now, as you can see, we have no lightning electricity in our hands. We do 1 hit, some electricity, 2 hits, a bit more electricity, 3 hits, and then the 4th and final hit. We have max electricity. So the 5th hit that we take gives him tick damage of 10 or 5, 20, 75, 80. So as you can see, that's how that works, right? So that tick damage is just how that works. You can tick damage, so that's pretty good. The basic attack has really nothing else. Right? It's really basic, and I have the stats here to show you of how actually good they are. So the basic attack takes 15 energy to use, gives you 12.5 ultimate charge, 10% knockback, and 12 damage, which is a pretty average move rate. It's not crazy scary. That's, not that bad. So, what about his basic attack? Can he do anything combos, any special combos that I've used this character? Well, if you're very good, you can exploit the hitbox advantages of this character, so be very wary of that. And I go into an ultimatum conclusion review at the end of this video, so don't be worried. I will get into this again. But, as you can see, that's basically what that is. But with his special attack, is now, as we can see, is a bit stronger. Takes 30 energy, which is a lot easier to basically fall off the cliff or get punished by enemies, because you still regain energy during the attack, but if you just spam it a bit, you start to lose a bit. And if you're using in the air stuff, you lose energy incredibly quickly, so don't spam it a lot. You will get punished by your opponent if they know what they're doing. And it gives you 15 ultimate charge, which is better than the basic, 50% knockback, which is incredibly strong, and 20 damage, which is also a really nice strong melee attack. So already a really decent attack, as we can see here, and also gives you that special charge, that very special charge for your fist. So if you have your basic attack, you go boop, and there you go, it does that, and you can see it does the tick damage. So just knock him off the cliff because he doesn't need to be there. Now onto his unique. Now his unique is quite unique, unlike most uniques in the game. Is you do this, and you go doink, you basically do that. So instead of 5 tick damage, it does 10 tick damage, right? Like I'm being electrified too through the screen. But it has an incredibly small hitbox and really hard to use, right? Basically, you have the dash like this. We still have, there's also cool, and you can't just use the move over again, so you just do this, right? That's what you have to do. And obviously, that's a bit hard to hit, right? You're not going to be hitting people that often, right? It's a very rare thing. So you can't, your opponent isn't going to do this, right? That's just not going to happen. So, but I'll tell you the stats anyway, because this move exists and it's part of his arsenal. Takes 50 energy as well, that's a lot. 35 ult charge, which is an incredible amount. 40% knockback on the initial hit, and 25 damage on the initial hit. Plus you get 10 extra damage for the tick, so it adds up to an incredible amount of damage. Now onto his ultimate, as you can see, it was incredibly strong. Now basically, as you can see, this guy here, I'll go over the stats because you already seen it a couple times. It's crazy. His ultimate is incredibly strong. Obviously, ultimates take no energy. Some are just passives, right? Like Contract is an example. Or Pack 2, well, it's a bit different, but it's going to take energy. 0 energy as you increase speed, and I'll give you an example where you see how fast we are, but we're dashing, and you can see we're not recovering any stamina. So, we use this attack, the ultimate, you can get killed very easily because you don't have enough stamina. You don't recharge stamina during the attack, which is quite unique. And it is 100% knockback per bolt. So all that bolts you saw, all 100% knockback. Each bolt is also 40 damage. which is really strong. That's basically the basic review, and that's essentially it, right? A few battles I put in practice against average players, regular competitive players, and then top tier players, and then as well as a 2v2 match, because I know some people out there love playing 2v2, just to show you how this character can do. Again, for 2v2, a bit of spoilers over there. He's not an awesome support character, he's more of the brawler front character, so if this character has the ability to have a support, so you want this character and then a support. Again, more so for suppressions. I'm not a really big 2v2 player, so I can't really say anything with that. But then again, this guy needs a support. He isn't the support. So if you're planning to go in 2v2s and dominate, this guy needs a support character because he's not the support. He's the one that needs to be supported. So just to make that clear with that, in case you're wondering of the 2v2s, because I know a lot of people love 2v2s. So yeah, that's basically it. This champion, that's actually the first review, and I hope you all enjoy the gameplay that's about to commence. Now we'll be reviewing Frankenstein. This is not technically my first review, that's my review of Construct, but out of all the new champions, this is my first review of all the new champions. So if you wish to see me review the other champions, just tell me so that I know that you guys want to see my reactions and my review and what I think that the champion should be. Is some of the things like Sage, Leroy, Lufo, Toro, and Titan. So now we'll be playing Frankenstein here. He says no, probably because he has very low trophies. I was about to say bad, but I guess those are interchangeable. Now we're doing some rank. Now again, 3, 4. There we go. And then let's do our M2 so you get that in too. And we're not going to use our ultimate just yet. We're going to wait for him to get his new stock, and then we're going to get him again. Now in the first game here, we're not going to be doing that much. And again, I also have a montage with good people like King MBV, DCMSN, who are both quite good players, so you'll see me, not just stomp these people here in competitive. Right, so again, this is just basically an idea of how it goes in competitive, and we'll kind of see how this champion does in a 2v2 as well. So we'll get there if you want. You can skip to that, but right now we'll be doing some regular competitive. And we'll see how this goes. You can see, does this, does that. There we go. Using a lot of pistol. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a pretty good idea, especially if you get a decently high percentage, but that takes up a lot of stamina as well, and this also has no hitbox too. So if you're wondering why I'm not going up there, that's the reason why. No hitbox. Be as aggressive as possible, and then we'll do this. Where is he? Over here. This is an unblockable move, as I have mentioned. And that's over. Okay. This in. There we go. Double the hit. There we go. You're taking a lot of damage from that right now. There we go, and you're not going to be doing much down there. As you can see, this small charge up on this attack is being kind of annoying, but not annoying enough to detriment my game here. We're using a lot of pistol, which is good at this stage, but again, I can just punish you for using that pistol if I can properly come close to you. He's very accurate with that pistol. He has RNG on his side, but unfortunately I have skill on my side, so he won't be going anywhere. And again, he's been blasted off the map, just like that, and that's how easy this is. So we'll do another regular competitive match, and then I'll show you how this character does in a random 2v2 match. Alright, so we are fighting Titan, 2 of the newest champions. This is going to be better. Frankenstein versus Titan. As you can see, his trophies aren't that high. But then again, oh, yeah, I got spawned late in the game. So we'll see how this goes. Now, Drippy Santa, that's his real username. You are in the wrong holiday, bruh. This is Halloween, not Christmas. Oh yeah, he's using his ultimate, so now we'll just see how this goes. 2 big monsters slugging it out. Let's see how this goes. He's gonna try to grab. Just do that. Okay. Titan is really strong, so you have to be careful with his hits. But again, this is stronger, so I don't know what he's gonna do against this. There he goes. Where is he now? He got launched all the way over there. So Titan cannot compare to Frankenstein's ultimate. Again, this can launch you straight upwards, so it might be completely useless. And well, that's how good we are. I mean, leveled up too. Wow, amazing. Alright, so in a nice 2v2, So we'll see how this goes. Now, obviously, because I'm a quite competitive player, they might all just leave immediately with my teammates. So we'll see this here. Hello. So they're live, and we'll just try to go against here. We'll be a bit nice. So we'll just show you again. So we'll try to be a bit average. I won't try to go insane mode. As you can see here, we'll just do this against, you know, this play as an average player here. We won't block, like we won't do anything crazy. We'll just spam our moves, right? We'll use all our moves spontaneously, and we'll see where this goes. I mean, we play like an average player, not like a top tier menace like I am. We'll see how this goes, right? You go, oh, look at this, right, just to do this, and then, yeah, you don't even have to try to kill with this, right? He's launched all the way over there. He's probably going to survive. Nope. Nope, he is not going to survive, which is keep pressing our buttons. See how this goes. Right, oh, look at this. I blocked your attack. I'm good now. Right, we'll get, you know, like this. Of course, the new players, this is my teammates thing, so let's do that. And then we'll see how this goes. Right, so far as an average person, this is a pretty good champion. You just spray on moves. Of course, against Pack 2, it's somewhat weak because you can't really do anything like that. So just do this. So do that. Oh, look at that. Psych. Psych. Right, the hitbox is a bit too small to deal with that, so just come up top of him because I see new players kind of just jump on top of people to do that. So again, you know, we'll just do that. Punch. Anywhere you can do against this now, huh? I'm not sure you can do much of anything because you're dead. Right, so this is so far. In the hands of an average player, this is pretty much good. This is a really good character. As you can see, I'm not trying hard. I'm playing like a average casual player. I'm just like going, oh, right, just doing that. Right, so we're just doing this. Hello there. Okay, I'm probably going to die because this is how it normally goes. And I'm dead. So, again, if you're an average player, that probably would have happened. I'm just judging, you know, just kind of at the skill level that we are at here right now. This probably would have happened. We have our ultimate. We have it. We're going to use it. There you go. And there he goes. Right, so again, no, there will be some high-level gameplay here. I do fight against, again, I'm going to mention again, King MBV and DCMSN, two high-level players in this game, which, you know, might be entertaining. What I can see is we won. Again, if you want me to take other reviews and other champions, please do tell me so then I know that you guys want to see that kind of content. Alright, so we finally have a good, awesome player, Electric Fast Feet, one of the best players in the game. I'm not sure how he will perform, I'm not sure how he wants to play, but it's a big mystery of how he wants to play, right? Yeah, you can't take these guys lightly, you have to take them seriously or it's very easy to lose. Now, he's going to be doing this, okay? Obviously. I might not even win, I might just get clapped, as you can see right there, I did nothing. But this is a good idea to just show you high-level gameplay of this champion of 1v1. Now with Frankenstein, as you can tell, my energy is a bit higher because again, I have to be a bit more focused to play this and I can't take this lightly. So he's just going to teleport me off because he's using Sage and he hit me. So we're probably not going to cover this. We're dead. Can you save me? No. Okay, so the problem there was he has a bigger hitbox than me, so it was incredibly hard to fight him, especially since he's just teleporting us off the edge of the stage, and he's just avoiding us to fight us. Now, as you can see here, Frankenstein is not really good dealing with this. He's not any mobility, but especially against his charge-up attacks, like most of the new champions, they have this ability that just gives them charge-up. Well, not ability. I would say it's a downside. To just make it really hard. Now, of course, you can see this. We stomped him twice. Possibly we can make a comeback, but I don't think it's possible. Now, again, we're trying to do this. This goes through shields. No, it doesn't. He's going to teleport us. Well, we unshooted there last second, so as you see. Right, it's not going to happen to us. Alright. Right, we're trying to get that hidden right there. And here we go. No, we're not going to get killed here. It's a bit too easy if we die. So, which is campy, we have our electric move, and this is where we kill him. Bro, he didn't die there, so he side dash. You can see side dash heavily counters that, but again, it's also a lot of RNG. So let's just see. Should we do that? He's gonna try teleporting us off the stage of the map. Oh, and we hit him because our move lingers. I'm going to mention that, but since it's a bit hard to mention, his special move lingers. So you can have that a possibility, but you can see the massive damage difference here, 0 to 430. This is very curious. But again, it shows you this character against high tier characters. Again, I'm not probably the best. I'm probably not the best Frankenstein person here, as I struggle to say that. But, right, we got hit through shield slightly, but that is fine because we're lagging. This is to be expected. Now we die there too. So what this champion is pretty much, of course, you get killed by lag like every other champion. Lag is a killer, mainly because of how small the hitbox is. Now with this, as you can see here, okay, we won't shoot through that. I forgot my train of thought at this point. I'm really trying to concentrate on this fight. So, we'll just keep fighting, I guess, right? So, just do this. He's gonna teleport us here. We do that. Double stomp. Get in for the fists. We have our attack abilities, so we'll just do this. He won't have enough time. Maybe he will, but he'll miss. So we do this. Get another hit in. Do that. Okay. So, obviously, I didn't shield there, so leg wouldn't have been a factor. But we can't side dash through that. Now, we'll just do this. Wait here. Oh, we can't shield that either. Now, what we'll try to do, we'll try to get him. I mean, it's really hard to speak about the things when you're really trying to fight hard for your dearest life. Okay, so you can do that. Do this, teleport us again. Can you teleport us? Yeah, and we're going to shoot it. Now, this hitbox is very tiny, so it can be abused by high-tier players. So if you're playing this at a high competitive level, it won't really happen. Again, there, as you can see, the shield. But I'm not sure. But again, small itty-bitty lag does happen. So keep in mind that the small hitbox of this attack is really detrimental. Right, you want large hitboxes. We got hit. Oh, that's his other attack. So you want this. Try to come up there and do this. Now, again, it's full side dashing. This doesn't really help. But abusing the small hitbox in this character will do you wonders. You can see right here, he's abusing the small hitbox, which means it's very hard for the Frankenstein, which aka this isn't me, it's very hard to hit. Now we'll just do this. Well, he's gonna miss. Do that. So far, our only kill was cheesing the lingering hitbox, so we'll just do this. Do that. Hit him there. Do this, and now we got him. And we got him again. Yeah, he used too much damage, I wasn't expecting this. Now, we're probably going to lose, as you can see, but most definitely will lose. I don't have enough experience on this champion, because, you know, I've only played, like, about right now, less than 10 times, and I haven't really been trying with this character. Up until now, the somewhat level of try-hardiness. So, we'll just do this. Oh, we got hit there. We want to move in. Our electric attack. And that was a weird angle to get hit at, but we'll survive this. Now, oh. Okay, he let us live. I was supposed to say let us live, but we most definitely will live. Right, using his ultimate basically made us survive. Right, we'll just dodge here. We need our stamina. We need our stamina to do anything. So, okay, we unshooted there by accident. That is fine. So now we'll do this. This is an edge guard game because our percentage is way too high. Now is the lingering hitbox of the Sage. So that's a bit unfortunate, but we will survive the siege. Oh, we're dead. So that basically shows you that yes, Frankenstein does get countered hard by countered by larger hitboxes and the abuse of the hitbox. So again, if you're fighting this character, as you can see the large difference in damage there, and you can see the kills and stocks. But take out a grain of salt, because I've only played this champion for a little bit, so then again, this is an exclusive character. But also, don't let people give you the advantage there. As you can see, Sage is really good at spacing himself, which Frankenstein is not really good at keeping that high damage in. So Sage is not a hard counter to this character, not really that much of a counter, but just its playstyle is kind of good against Frankenstein. So you're playing Frankenstein, don't think you're an invincible event monster. You have to be really careful, because against people who know what they're doing, they can seriously abuse your short hitbox game. So be very careful with that. And as you can see, Electric Fast Feet Sage game was actually pretty good. It was also pretty deadly. I mean, against most other champions, I probably, it depends, right? But this is very, very dangerous, right? So the Sage game was really good. So again, this is kind of, again, take a grain of salt. You won't fight somebody this kind of level skill and get obliterated. But, you know, toning it down, Frankenstein, you have to be really, really careful. All right, so now with all this knowledge that we have gained, you know, with Electric's Fast Feet, brilliant Sage game here, right? For my correction, this is like the hardest Sage I had to fight for a really long time. So again, take this entire battle with a grain of salt. Average players are not this level of skill, so be very, very wary of this. So Electric Fast Feet had an amazing Sage game here. he just blocked me from doing. I couldn't do anything, right? I could have tried harder. I could have, but he still would have won, but it would have been closer, right? No matter how hard I tried, unless I tried my hardest and I got lucky, it would have been a smudge. If I won, I would have won clutch, right? He obliterated me. He had 2 stocks left, and he got killed because of the cheese of my lingering effect. So pretty much with this conclusion to this live battle, we'll go into the review and have an ending review before we go into the montage. So thank you, Electric Fast Feet, for fighting me. You are an incredibly good sage. But then again, I think your skill is a little bit too good. So normal players don't expect this kind of skill, right? In average battles, right? So Electric Fast Feet, amazing here. So thank you very much. And now we'll get into the final conclusion of Frankenstein. Okay, so pretty much as you can see, this champion here, as our games against casual players and average players, as we can see, this champion is incredibly good simply because people can't abuse the hitbox abilities. You can see the hitbox is quite small. We'll hit here and we'll miss. Most people can hit that. That was the edge of his hitbox, by the way. I'm thinking that's the edge of his hitbox. We do this, right? So this is about the extent of his hitbox. Okay, so we can't really hit anybody here, right? So this is a decently sized hitbox, but then again, not the largest, can be really easily abused. So against Electric Fast Feet, as we saw, he is an incredibly good player, and as the Sage game was, he played perfectly, right? If there is a way to play better, I'm not aware of it. He basically countered our strong attacks. He basically side dashed our entire ultimate, which, I think is an instant win ability. And, realistically, this champion will be dominating, but against top tier players, which if you fight, they will take the Electric Fast Feet, exercised to near perfection the downside of this champion, which is the hitbox, right? At low tier, average tier, you will have this complete and utter destruction of your enemies, right? Kind of like Titan. But at high tiers, right, you're pretty much above average or way above average or very good or top tier, high tier, Frankenstein starts to become weak. Right? Not because his abilities are bad, they're incredibly strong, but simply because his hitbox is a bit too small, right? This, right there, he moves forward. But really, there's a lot of other champions that can have this kind of attack, and his charge up ability, as you can see there, the swing up for attack that is only decent. So again, this champion at Titans will pretty much be dominated because of this charge up, but then again, that doesn't stop him from being a little funny character. That can just, when you feel like you're getting destroyed, you can just pull out your ultimate and just dominate players. As you saw, that's what we did. And in the montage, you see kind of that too a little bit. As you can see, where'd he go? He's already gone. He got obliterated. Now, Frankenstein, again, of course, for most people who I'm addressing this to, won't have the issue that you saw in the top tier, right? Just a kind of little funny thing for people who didn't want to be bored by average casual play. Is that pretty much to conclude, the ending of this, that he is an incredibly fun character that has extreme abilities. He's strong. He is not a weak champion by any means, right? He's deadly, right? But if you play perfectly, right? If you want to know how to beat this champion, try to use your hitbox advantage. Because even though your hitbox advantage might be small or almost equal, this guy relies on heavy hits, right? As you can see right here, his charge up is not that significant. So you can't go, oh, large charge up ability, right? And his E ability, as you can see, we couldn't really use that against Electric Fast Feet because he didn't let us to. There's huge charge up. But for, again, most people out there, even when I'm just chilling, I don't go full hardcore mode. Just going in like this, that was an awful example. But you get my idea, right? So, to conclude this review of the review, if you're playing this champion, play him fun. He's not an excellent high tier champion. He's not like a few other high tier champions who are flexible, have that high skill ceiling. And again, I only play him for 10 matches, so I can't come to an ultimate conclusion. And this event ends. This event is not forever, right? Frankenstein, I'm not sure if he'll be forever, but if he is here forever, maybe I'll make a remastered video, right? Where pretty much I'll play him some more. Or if you guys want a remastered, where I have actual experience, not just talking out of the rear end. Right? But right now, this is just first impression review, and again, pretty much as it is, you can see here, going in here, that he's pretty strong for average ranked casual. But again, high tier competitive, not really that much. But if you do want to be mastered, that can happen. Again, first impressions, not a real ultimatum here for this champion. So as that being said, this wraps up the review. So as this is concluded, I hope you enjoyed this, and now we'll get into the montage of just fighting other high tier people. So hope you enjoy this video.